you think he was taking that into consideration when he took the role?
For Trinity, yeah. I feel like, okay, you going from this to an actual. Well, he was a dirty cop, but a cop, and he played it. He played it, James. I ain't gonna lie. Like the whole manipulation of it, like, yeah.
Tell us about Training Day, like what the plot of the movie is.
So for plot for that, okay, you got this guy. He's a cop in training. He's trying to get to the next level. You got a dirty cop.
You're in a privileged position to learn a thing or two. Keep your mouth shut and your eyes open. You say you're serious about doing some good in the real world, well, this is the place to learn.
Him not knowing that Denzel's a dirty cop, makes him go through all these courses and phases of being a cop.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, right. If I was a dealer, you'd be dead by now.
And him realizing, and okay, you're manipulating me. You're not really force of the law. Now he got to get himself out of it, and then he, it was a plot twist to where, okay, Denzel, he's in it with the mafia and all of this.
I'm gonna be on the 6 o'clock news in an orange jumpsuit and handcuffs because of you, okay, man? With the scandals and whatnot, it is open season on misconduct.
That was the end of him.
How important is this movie for Denzel and his career? Because when you think about Denzel, Training Day is one of the first movies that pops up.
Come on, Jay. That's right. Come on, Jay. You don't deserve this.
Yeah, it was really important. I mean, I feel like he really gave 100% to that movie. The way he had switched from, okay, comedic to serious to, I know the scene where they're all surrounding him and he's like, how y'all gonna do this to me?
Oh, no, you didn't. Wait a minute. No, you did. Hey, Jay! Hey! Jay! Jay!
This and that, like that scene right there, that was the killer scene.
Gas chamber smells like pine oil. That's where you headed, boy. To pine oil heaven. I'm gonna get that gun, and then I'm gonna get that money.
The main monologue where he's saying King Kong doesn't have anything on me.
Right. And you see, who is it, Terry Crews just standing there. Like, I wish I was during that scene to see how he, like that in real life. Like, that was crazy.
23-hour lockdown. I'm the man up in this piece. You'll never see the light of day.
Did you know that line and like most of that whole monologue, he actually just improvised right there
Yeah,
on the set?
I heard. I figured that like they were saying like he just did it. And that's a true actor right there that you could do that.
And that's got to be a gift for any of the filmmakers or the editor to come across something like that, and like a big surprise too.
The fact that you like, okay, it's like you running out of line or something like that, and it's like, okay, it's still rolling, you on a time or whatever, and he just kept it going.
And this was written by David Ayer, which he's done a lot of really good movies. Fury, he did the first Suicide Squad movie, and Harsh Times, a few other good ones. But he's a Los Angeles native. So what do you think? Do you think that played into him writing the script?
Yeah. I think a lot of that was based off of what was going on in LA, like the Crips and Bloods and different stuff like that.
Corrupt police.
Yeah, corrupt police, dirty cops. Yeah, everything.
Yeah, I think that this is one of the more important police movies too, like in general, because it's got like the crime thriller to it, but it also has that like good police vibe to it too.
Yeah, because it's moments in the movie where he was playing good cop, actually doing cop stuff, but it's spots where it's like he just confuses you. Like I don't know if you remember the scene where they was in this guy's house, I guess, the head of what they were doing, and he killed them. He's like, okay, you don't want to kill him, Jake, okay. And
I remember how emotional too that scene is where Ethan Hawke turns to him and he's like, that man was your friend and you just shot him and you killed him. Like,
yeah.
How could you just do that? And he's like, you have to get it through your head that you have to be like this.
Yeah.
Like,
and I was just like, I wasn't ready for that part. It was like, I'm thinking they cool, but it's like, so that just, I came to the conclusion like, okay, he been plotting to kill him. Like, he been plotting to get him out the way for the end goal.
Yeah, what do you think about the chemistry between Ethan Hawke and Denzel?
It's really good. You could tell, like, even when they were talking in the scene, like, it was funny. Like, it was funny. You could tell it was just natural, just like, okay, we real friends in real life.
And then there's kind of that character change that Ethan Hawke's character goes through, where he kind of toughens up, but also like smartens up about the world. But he ends up doing the right thing.
Yeah. Yep, ends up doing the right thing, and shout out to what is his name, Ethan? Yeah, shout out to him too. It really, like, I remember that scene where the Mexicans had him and took him to the bathroom, almost killed them, and he got his way out of that. So he's a good actor too.
Yeah, there was that coincidence because he had saved his niece earlier.
Mm-hmm. And the niece cleared it up. Thank goodness she cleared it up, because, yeah, that was great.
As soon as that movie starts, it seems like until the very end of the film, just one crazy thing
After
happens
another. Yeah, and it's like you're surprised each and every time. Like usually some movies you kind of already could get the gist, but with that it's surprising when they visit the lady house with the fig Warren and went in the house, stole money and this and that. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, and I know Snoop and Dr. Dre both have cameos in the film.
In that,
too.
yep. I think Snoop Dogg, he had something hidden. He was trying to hide some drugs or something. They got it. So yeah, they played. It was some good characters on there.
What I thought was kind of interesting to learn about this was the filmmaker actually ended up getting cooperation from local street gangs. And part of that was because David Ayer had been was a Los Angeles native and knew about Los Angeles.
Right.
But also the street gangs ended up actually helping them film making sure that everything was all right and that they were good.
See, I like that. I like stuff like that. The fact that they was able to come together for the movie and stuff like that's hard.
And they actually have like real gang members appear as background actors in the film too.
Wow. Yeah. Like, I knew they was real. I don't know if they were paid or anything, but yeah, they was.
To learn about this, like the filmmaker being from LA and stuff, that kind of shows that he really was trying to represent.
He was really,
the darker
his
side
city,
of Los Angeles.
his hometown. I don't know if he was from that part of the city, but yeah.
I think he's from South Central, if I remember correctly, David Ayer.
Okay.
But Denzel, though, I mean, he's from New York City.
Yeah.
So, like, he's, going from one coast all the way
and
to the other.
It's like he had to really adapt to that LA culture there.
Yeah, and he seems to adapt, like, really well character-wise. Like, there's not much. But I am curious. I don't remember specifically if his character is a Los Angeles native or maybe if he's from, like, a different state.
I don't remember. I don't even know if they talked about where he was from on there. But
so his name is Alonzo Harris in the film, and he's probably one of the most quoted anti-heroes or villains of all time in cinema.
Right.
So, were you surprised to hear that he won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor?
No, I wasn't surprised. Like, they really did their thing with it. Like, when you sit and think about it, it's like they really played their parts. And what's her name? That played his girlfriend or something at the time. BM. I forgot her name though.
Is it Eva Mendes?
Yes, she's really good. She's really good, Gene.
She's been in a lot of really good stuff.
Fast and the Furious. She's been
Has her character? I remember she was in Too Fast, Too Furious, but has her character like reappeared in any of the other Fast and Furious movies?
I seen her in the first one. I don't know if they brought her back for any of the other ones. I ain't gonna lie. I got to go back and see.
Because there's so many of the.
But yeah, the Too Fast, Too Furious with Paul and Tyrese, that one was really good. And then she was on All About the Benjamins too.
So to take on a character like this, I mean, that's a massive risk. Do you think that Denzel took this into consideration?
He owned it. Yeah, he owned it. You got to be tough for that role. You definitely got to be tough, especially when it's like you're in front of LA gangs and all of that stuff. You got to be tough, or they're not gonna take you serious in the movie. So it's like they know he was that dirty cop that it's like he was working with them, but backdooring them at the same time. Like, you get out of line what I'm saying, I'm the police, I can take you to jail.
Yeah, it's like
that was crazy. That's like mind twisting.
His partners and friends there in crime should have understood who they were working with and took that into consideration.
Man. And I guess his other friends in the movie, the guys, I guess part of the mafia or whatever, the older guys, you know, they were kind of trying to warn him, like, hey, you slipping up a little bit, you know.
Well, and he wasn't just messing over his like good friends too. He was also in league with Russian criminal gangs
Yeah,
too.
yeah, Russian, yeah. So, and that's what killed them. You know, they, I don't know if he's trying to run away with the money or something like that.
Yeah, he was trying to get out of Los Angeles, and
Run off with that money.
they ended up stopping him.
The guy Jake, he came and, you know.
And Training Day has been referenced so many times in music, popular culture, and this is a favorite of a lot of people when you ask them what their favorite Denzel film is.
It's a classic, man.
So this is definitely in your top 3 then.
Top 3, yeah, classic. Training Day.
And it's made $104 million worldwide.
Goodness.
It's interesting to think that made about as much as John Q, just a difference of like $2 million, which that's surprising. I didn't know that John Q they did that well. at the
Man,
box
a lot,
office.
right? You would think it was like a TV classic, but the fact that it was worldwide and that I wasn't surprised though.
Now I don't remember if John Q was PG-13 or not. I know Training Day was an R.
I think it was
rating.
PG-13.
PG-13.
I think so.
Training Day had that hard
That's
R.
R,
rating,
yeah,
so
that's
it's-
R rated for sure.
It's harder to get people out to the theater to go see that, with
that one.
families and stuff.
But it still did good in numbers.
This is maybe my second favorite Denzel film. I love it. I love Training Day, like all the way through.
Yeah.
That scene at the very beginning when he meets Ethan Hawke and he's saying,
Are they at the dining table?
he's
They
reading his
talk-
newspaper and he's
Yeah.
like, okay, well, you're going to have to entertain me if you're going to talk.
Talk is,
'cause
bro.
I'm reading this newspaper because it's entertaining. I know it's all BS, but.
Right, and it's like he was dead serious. Like that was so funny to me.
And then they get in the car and start riding around together.
And then, yeah, I like how he introduced him to, okay, this is how police, this is your first day of training. Like that's a crazy training day. Like if you're actually getting trained for that position and all this stuff happens, I'd be drained. I might have to reconsider.
I wonder if law enforcement going into training, they go and watch this movie before they, like the day before they start their
Start training, yeah, I would, for sure. Even though you can't do all the stuff that they were doing on there, but
I think it's a little probably too late for to do this at this point, but they should have made like a prequel for that movie or like
Training
a
Day
prequel
2,
TV series or
yes,
something.
Yes.
Or they could have his son play a young version of him because his son is an actor too.
Yes, they need to do that. Like it's still they can do that now. You know what I mean? So it's up to them though. It got to be the right situation.
And his character, he's not all like bad or evil. There are some like shades of him being good and like
Sure.
a little bit of mercy and like. So do you see him as a pure villain or does he have like the
Nah, he
anti-hero?
wasn't a pure. He was just grimy. He was just like a snake kind of in a way. Like, you can't trust him all the way as far as like friendship and this and that.
How much of that was him trying to match the level of the criminals that he was like pursuing in Los Angeles? Or do you think it was just part of his like greedy personality? Maybe.
I think probably the greedy personality. Like, yeah. So I wouldn't say much of a villain, but I say just greedy and shiesty.
Well, and if he doesn't go through with all of that stuff, maybe he's able to give the Russians their money.
Money, right.
But that wasn't.
But that
his
wouldn't
type.
make the movie what it was, I guess. Yeah.
And now I'm really curious because the next film that we're going to talk about is American Gangster. But before we get into that, I am curious. Who do you think would win in a fight if there was his character in American Gangster versus his character in Training Day?
In Training Day? Oh, like, okay.
And I guess it depends
in a
on
fight, like a fist fight?
It depends on like the universe and like I guess what.
Right, because those were two different times. But if I was just to put them together, like a fist fight kind
Like, well, what if Denzel's Alonzo from Training Day is trying to like bust American Gangster's Denzel? Because that was one of the things. He was really smart in American Gangster and was able to avoid,
He was
like,
strategic on there. Man.
that'd be a cool
tough.
crossover. I
It
feel
would. I think I say Training Day.
like. Training Day.
Training Day, yeah,
Okay.
him. I think he'll win that one. Because we about to talk about American Gangster, but I'll tell you why, for sure.
Do you remember your first watch of Training Day?
My first watch. It was on TV. It was on TV somewhere. And all these classics, I never seen them in the movies, TVs or something, you know. So
Yeah, I remember for
I was
Training
in the
Day.
living room or something. I'm always in the living room or something like that.
Watching with the family and stuff. I remembered for Training Day, we either rented it or it came on TV, and I saw it for the first time. And it was like I sat and watched it all the way through, and it was
From that point, I just kept like anytime it was on Netflix or anything, I catch it. Like I gotta watch it.
Yeah, it's definitely another one of those movies.
It don't get old. It's like it doesn't get old to you. You know how some movies get old, but that one it just doesn't get old.
And so this came out in 2001, so I guess we are close to celebrating the 25 years of this
Anniversary
movie,
for it. Dang, I was 1 year old when that came out. That's crazy.